You stupid dragon, I better tear your head off!
Oh no, he's got on the black claws! Watch out! It's dark, Rordrik!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, he's got on the light clothes now. It's all good. You know he's a good person now.
Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 30 of Digimon Ghost Game, Bad Friend.
Bad friend. Bad. Down.
For those of you who have watched any of our videos before, you know we go very in-depth into these episodes, so if you are worried about spoilers, you've been warned up front. But if you're okay with that, or have watched it and are ready to move on, let us dive right into episode 30 of Digimon Ghost Game. But before we get into the episode itself, there's actually a little different in the intro.
Say hi, Black Catamon.
Because Kano Weissmon has been introduced in the intro, so now Thetismon is also in the intro.
Yes.
And,
that's really the only change.
And yeah, I mean, it's cute to show her spraying her holy rain kind of stuff, but it's nothing all that special, really. And then we move into the opening dialogue.
Yep, opening narration. It's the same as it has been since
Every episode.
3.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to go back and see when that started, but I don't care about this season enough at this point.
And besides that, we've harped on that a lot. We move into the episode, and it's slightly different than the formula. Because we don't start with our main cast, which is very typical. And it's some young girl who's sitting in there, looks probably the same age as our heroes, you know, something like that.
Close enough.
And we just hear tearing of cloth, and she seems to be ripping up dresses in her own clothes, and just seems very upset.
Now, why is she upset? Why is she upset with her clothes? Don't know. Never will know.
No. Never really explained. Because when she throws it, it knocks over a pad and shows off images of
her and 4 other people, one of which is one of Ruli's friends.
Which is Aoi, yeah.
We have the Aoi.
And then she looks at that for a moment, sighs, throws something else at it, and it flips to Ruli and her group of friends.
Ruli, Aoi,
some silly
Mika.
filter, with her silly filter over their faces to look hard eyes and everything, and she seems upset by it. Jealous, probably, but
I guess, yeah.
It's not really clear.
Things they probably have all forgotten about me.
And we start to hear banging, knocking, I'm not quite sure what you would say, on her closet. And
Mike Wazowski and Sully come out. I wish.
Have fun with that one, future Rordrik. So, coming out of there is, I called it from last week. If you saw our episode, I had not seen it before.
He'll put in his own clip here.
Finally get a X-Tyrannomon.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
I mean, Warumanzimon, I don't know.
Clip here.
Yeah, but I thought, I said Piedmon, which was not right. But then after that, I'm like, Warumanzimon? Maybe X-Tyrannomon? Because, I mean, who else weird? It is.
Yes.
And they come out and they seem to be concerned about her. Like, why are you, checking with her?
You're so sad. We'll have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we can have fun. It's okay. And
at this point, there's a knocking on her bedroom door. And her parents are asking, want to come in and talk to her and say, "Look, we don't even have to talk about school. I know it's a touchy subject.
Just, how are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, we're worried about you."
And they open the door, and they can immediately see the 2 Digimon are there and are quite confused and a little terrified, and they're like, leave Keano. Keano? That's her name, right? Keono, yes. Leave Keono alone. And the Digimon seem to step in to protect her from her parents who were just coming in to check on her. Doesn't seem...
I'm a Digimon. Do they really know about human rituals and
they don't know what a parent is.
Yeah, they even have a concept of that.
So he launches black matter at the father, and it's
X-Tyrannomon says, "I can make him go away and stop bothering you," and she asks him to do it.
Yeah, so he launches the black matter, and it's an odd animation of this.
Sometimes it's kind of weird because the arms, legs aren't bent in odd ways and shouldn't look right. But really, this reminds me of an over-exaggerated being electrocuted thing. Just kind of keep changing direction and...
Or it's the big comical pile-up, or it's a dust cloud, and you see people's arms punching coming in out of it.
Dust cloud of violence, yes.
Yeah, it's just like... so it works, but
at times it looks creepy, but normally I'm more amused by this.
Yes. But it shrinks down, and suddenly, poof, he's a doll. Very small, not very well made.
Yeah, all that impressive looking.
Kind of doll. And...
that'll teach you to try to be a good father.
Yeah. And the mother's still just staring there, stunned.
Into the hallway, and then we kind of same scene.
Cut away. So, I assume she would get doll too?
You would assume so. More on this later.
Yes, that will come up later. And so now we actually move to our main cast.
Yeah.
Where...
well, we have Ruli with her best of her girlfriends, and Hero and Gamamon are here for a reason that I don't know and is not explained.
Yeah, and Hero really adds nothing to the scene except for trying to give Gamamon diabetes some more.
Well, actually, it's Aoi. Miko tries to give him diabetes in this case.
Yes, but still, that's really...
anyway, mostly it's Aoi here talking about, yeah, this is a friend I knew from... while ago.
First year.
She was in my first class. I haven't seen her in like 3 months. And she pulls out her tablet. And it's the picture that we were looking at in Yono's room. So, gee, no, she hasn't been abandoned. She hasn't been forgotten. She's obviously overreacting. Which could be fine, depending on how you want to play this.
Preteen, teenage girl, these things happen.
But we know that, no, that's not what happened. It was happening.
Yeah. And so she's like, yeah, I just haven't seen her in a while, so I figure I'll go check in.
Yeah.
Like, well, I hope it goes well, Yeah, well, why is Hero here?
Yeah, Mika's, being Gamamon some cake, and it's like, wow, look at all this, it was a hologram. You're not even trying!
No.
Nobody cares, so it doesn't matter, but...
yeah. Well, why even bring this up anymore? Why even pretend that this is a thing?
Yeah. So back to our antagonist for the episode.
Guillermo's house, yeah. And someone's at the door coming to check in on her to see what she is. And apparently it's her teacher from school.
Yep.
Because, well, she hasn't been there in 3 months, so...
I'm concerned about her, yeah.
He comes in and, he's asking, how are you? How is it? The usual, what you would ask,
Someone you haven't seen in months, yeah.
And Voromonzmon and Extramon are like, wow, yeah, this guy really is pushy and annoying.
Yeah, she says, I liked my teacher last year, but this guy I don't like.
Yeah. I guess he's too nice. Because I don't know what else her problem is. And so they're like, oh, can we make a doll out of this one too? She's like, sure.
Go ahead, yep.
Yeah, so she is not freaked out by this dolling thing at all. She's just, okay, yeah, do it.
And they do.
And they do. And the doorbell rings, and there's a pizza there, and the delivery guy, and he's a bit weirded out by the Digimon, and they once again ask, can we do it? And she's like, yeah, let's do it.
That'll teach you to try to make a living.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah. Being a pizza delivery guy is tough work.
Yeah. And so he gets...
But if you have a job like that, remember, as bad as the customer you dealt with, at least they didn't turn you into a doll.
It's not that bad.
Could be worse.
Mm-hmm. And as this is all going on, we suddenly see Mom is still there.
Yep, there's actually a guidance counselor or a psychiatrist or something also involved here.
Ah, yes.
That comes in
and once again
asks you, what you're thinking about? She says, well, I'm into dolls now.
Yeah.
And that's not creepy. That's not dark.
No.
Geez, she's wearing a black dress now.
Yeah, it's changed from the white shirt to the black
and the
one.
pink outfit she had to the black
Yeah. Right, yeah, more pinkish to start, yeah.
A black outfit. I like the outfit. It's a nice looking outfit.
Oh, yeah.
But gee, it's black.
Yeah. And once again they ask and turn her to, and they're like, are you happy now, Fiona? She's like, yes, I feel like a new person.
I feel like a new person with a wicked smile on her face.
Okay, yeah,
wow. This is very interesting. We could go really interesting places with this. We've never really had a dark tamer before. She doesn't have a Digivice or anything at this point. We've had dark humans, but never a real dark partner.
I mean, you want to talk about O2? Kind of. But no.
No, because the Digimon there was not
really
dark.
a partner there. Yeah, the Digimon was... True.
Digimon was never dark.
No. Okay. Sorry about it.
No, we've never really had that.
Sorry about it up.
We've had a really good evil human, but he was never a tamer.
No, he was not.
So, yeah, well, okay, we could really...
Yeah.
This
So,
has
yeah.
a lot of potential.
So yeah, this is where we see that Mom is still around, and Oruman's mom's like, "You're following the rules, so we'll let you stay for now." They've been dolling everybody.
Yeah.
Why is... So where are they going with this? There's got to be some reason that they're doing
Yeah,
this.
Mom will probably distract her or talk her down at some point.
Yeah.
Only reason I can think of.
So we cut over to... we have to have our cute moment now of Gamamon and Hiro walking out of a convenience store, and Gamamon's got his champion.
Doing
He's
his little champion singing song.
He's singing a song, yeah. And gee, because he's facing the other way from Hiro, he notices something's behind them. And points to
A
them.
yellow digital ghosty thing. What could it be?
Yeah.
They chase it for a little while, it keeps running. And
And
they
they
don't
just-
turn on the digital field to try to trap it and talk to it or
It
anything.
just gives up, yeah.
Just kind of runs away and it goes, yeah, wonder what that was. You know what that was, Hero!
Yeah, of course it's a hologram ghost, a Digimon. I mean...
Again, just let them run free, no big deal. Like anything horrible has happened to any humans this series. Links above.
Yeah. Just a few. That list keeps getting longer. Stop making me keep doing that list. The list just gets longer and longer. But yeah, so he just gives up, and not really much comes of that.
Nope. No, never. So
So
back to Keanu now. Aoi.
yeah, Aoi shows up to talk to her. Ruli sees her to the house, and she's like, "I hope it goes well," but leaves her there, and she walks in, and Worumon's and next to Ranamon are there, but they're playing
Playing big stuffed doll thing.
for a while.
Hologram stuffed doll plushie.
Even though, of all people, she's around these holograms before. They could be running around. She wouldn't think,
Yeah,
think about it
here.
because she's always around. Galamon and Oromon at this point. But anyway, and yeah, so they start talking and like, well,
You don't see me anymore. You'd much rather hang out with Ruli. She's more popular, right? And then she comes like, well, we can just... I'm sure Ruli would like to hang out with us, too. That wouldn't be a problem.
yeah, see, I knew it, because she brings up Ruli's name again. She pounces on that, like, no, you only care about her. You don't care about me, even though, again, she's here. Why would she be here if she didn't care? So, just her motives spit in the face of everything. Of everyone coming to see her.
Again, that could be fine if you build this up. Give us a reason why.
Yeah, and we really don't know.
At this point, there isn't one.
Yeah. And once again, next to Ranamon and Worumon's mom start coming up and like, don't you dare make Kyono sad, or she's our idol, don't. And so they end up dolling her too, and she seems just fine with this.
Yep.
There's no there's nothing but smiles on her face
In
now.
fact, she wants to take this show on her own. She gets ready to leave her room, and her mom confronts her and begs her not to make anyone else a doll, and they turn mom into a doll.
No.
So why didn't they do that before?
Yeah, what was the point of... She's done it to everyone who's tried to help her. It's not like suddenly doing it to mom is a huge, oh my god.
It's a big twist moment. You go, oh, she's really got on it. No, she's been doing this all along.
She's been doing it the whole time, so yeah. Really nothing much comes of it. And so yeah, they start going out on the town.
Mm-hmm. And things in random people, sometimes a good reason, many times not.
And he's in the way, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just walking down the street. I mean, not even like hitting on her or something, even any way possible you would think
Yeah.
to justify it. No. Yeah, so Ruli goes to check on Aoi because, gee, she doesn't hear from her for a little while. And it seems pretty darn quick, so they must be in constant communication, which if you're close friends, you text quite a bit. That happens quite a bit.
Yeah,
so
maybe she manages her ruin account.
Yeah. So she goes into the house and finds the house is quiet. The place looks fairly trash too. They've not been gentle with the house at all. And she goes in, looks around, and she finds Aoi's bag. So she knows that, yeah, something is definitely happening. And so she calls Hiro. And he's like, what? Aoi's disappeared. Come on, Gamamon. And
Very important scene.
Gamamon's playing on a Roomba. Again, they're doing the cuteness thing because that's really all they're doing at this point. This is an episode that actually doesn't have so much of the main cast. This is interesting.
Comparatively, yeah.
But yeah. But back to our antagonist group running around. They bump into Kyoshiro, who is not the strongest of people, I wouldn't think. But he's hauling a big cargo.
Yeah, for Digimon's ginseng, for
Business.
whatever Digimon needs something, it's my job to get it. And Kyoshiro comes, oh, that's rather generous of you. I'm going, yes! Now we will know what she's getting out of it. Why she's doing this.
No. Don't even get that. Nope, it's just pretty much keep pulling. Don't do it. And hauling this big cart, he doesn't have a lot of control. He bumps into Keono.
And he pauses at his cliff and goes, oh, Digimon!
Yeah. But extra animal's like, oh no, your arm's broken. It's like, there's no way. From this little, I mean, you guys are being overly protective and just want to do it anyway. You're trying to come up with some excuse. And Jellymon's just sitting in the back of the cart, so doesn't even see as Kyoshiro gets attacked and all. And it's like, what did you do? You're next. And just gets followed as well.
And with this, we know everybody will be fine.
Yes. Because, especially this season, nothing will last longer than this episode. So...
And then go to a break. And I don't really care, because you ruined most of the suspense of this episode.
Yep. We know it will be fine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, nothing was probably going to happen to Aoi anyway. She's over and out at this point. That
she's like a Kimura there.
Kotaro,
yeah. Whichever Nomura is his last name. Right. Hiro's friend. He's had enough happen to him, but always been fine. Nothing really bad will stick to them at all.
I mean, again, at this point, yeah, I'll get to it.
Yeah. So they come back for a break, and she's just walking through a park, and they're launching black matter all over the place.
Everybody they see, yeah,
they do not care at all anymore. They're just
talking about who needs humans anyway. And again, at this point, she has no idea if this is reversible.
No, she is.
Nor does she care, but
she doesn't show anything of caring about it. No.
So yeah, this is a pretty evil female here.
Yeah, and shortly after they taken over the park, and you just see him sitting at a little table and start playing with these dolls that she knows are not dolls.
Yeah. You know, looks around saying, oh, I'm the evil teacher, I will fight you, and they're
punishing attack. Oh, you got me.
So it sounds like he really does care about her, wants her to be happy, enjoying playing with her. Even lets her win, you know.
Yeah, and throws it on the ground. Oh no, it's broken. Well, that's okay. It doesn't matter. We have more dolls. Yes. Like, she doesn't even care that its arm almost got ripped off. And just yeah, no, she is a bit of a sociopath.
Yeah, she's in the dark place.
Yeah.
And then we see our yellow unknown strange thing.
Yes, that Rulian and Goromon are flying over the city, probably looking around for Aoi or anything weird. So she sees something weird. So she tells Hiro about it. And he's like, oh, that must be the Digimon we saw before. So
meaning he didn't tell anybody else about this.
Sounds like he didn't tell anybody. I mean, that is consistent. He didn't tell anyone about Clockmon
either. So. Yeah. Really was shocked. What's that? That's Clockmon. Oh, no wonder. What? Yeah, so we've seen him before. Yeah?
Okay, so it's consistent.
You're consistently an idiot. Okay, good to know.
Good job. So they both agree, well, this thing is heading this way. Let's go try and find it. As we see her back with the dolls and starting to literally tear them.
Manjimon's actually just stabbing them for fun now. Yeah.
Waru,
yes, sorry.
Warumanzimon is
the one with the claw.
Yes. Yeah. He's tearing them. She literally takes the Kyo doll and peels basically his scalp off and floofs out his brains almost. It would be horrific if it wasn't a doll, but even so, it's like, oh, wow, okay. And then like, well, let's do something even more with Aoi-chan. I'm like, okay, watch me work. You know, she's excited to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, God, okay. Yeah, sure.
At this point, our heroes arrive at the...
Yeah, they're following Manzimon, but they don't find Manzimon, they find...
Yeah.
This.
They find the three of them.
So you have to assume, I guess he's nearby, because he led him there, but you don't see him.
You don't know for sure.
At that point.
And at this point, they start to look through the dolls, and eventually
they ask, where's Aoi?
And Kiona actually recognizes Ruli, and she's not happy to see Ruli. She does not seem to like her.
No. I guess because it's like she feels like she took Aoi away from her or something.
And she's so popular, and she's always alone.
Yeah.
She just wants to be with the popular kids at school, maybe. Again, this has built up our interesting
rivalry, antagonist, whatever.
Villain, nemesis.
Yeah, however you want to approach it.
With Ruli. And there's, that's the Kyo and the Jellymon and the Aoi, and that's, because kind of gets another evil smile and goes, oh, do you know these friends of yours?
People you know, yeah.
It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, where's Aoi? Oh, she's right here. She's a doll. I mean, no hesitation, no apology.
No signs of remorse in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Making a really good villain at this point.
Yeah.
So at this point, that really activates your field.
Yeah, to get them away from Kiona, because it makes sense to try and get her away, because they're ultimate level Digimon and think that, protect her. But in this case, they don't. Does she need protecting from them?
No.
I mean, yeah, because they're all confused at first. Like, where'd
she go? What'd you do to her?
What'd you do to her? And
it sounds like they actually are concerned that they might have actually done something to her.
Mm-hmm. And so they digivolve into champion forms. They start getting ready to battle, and they cut outside to her, where
who's now talking about how she's all alone. Well, you just turned half the city into dolls. Of course you're alone.
I'm all alone. Why does everyone leave me? You kind of were forcing that.
Because everybody came to you, you turned into a doll.
Yeah.
You say, who needs people?
But in the middle of her crying,
yeah,
Manzimon shows up.
And at least tells her inside one of his heartbreak bubbles.
Well, yeah, his lovely attack.
Yeah, heartbreak is not warmer than Manzimon.
Yeah.
Why is man out to Theus?
Yeah, and he's fluttering there, and
he says, "You're the reason you're alone." He's like, well, at least he's being honest.
I mean, he was right to the point of, no, that's pretty straight to the point. And he, ends up putting a heart bubble around her, and suddenly they can see into the field.
They're in the field, but maybe not because no one mentions they're there.
So they can at least see it. Okay, sure.
So maybe that's just a unique thing about it. Let you see into it.
She's in a Digimon's attack, so she can see into the Digimon thing. But the pollen didn't go with it last episode. We're thinking about it more than the writers are. So
yeah, without a doubt.
So they start to hear them talking, and this doesn't really fit with what they've done so far. They suddenly kind of flip to sound more evil, of like, we were just using her so that we could do whatever we wanted.
The perfect master for us. Lets us do whatever we want. And she was always in control of compliments. So these two are using her, but why? Why do they need her? These are two ultimate stage Digimon. Why do they need a 12, 13-year-old girl?
Yeah, it's not like they were saying that they needed her to materialize or something. Which
that could have been, and you could have gone that way.
But they don't say anything like that.
They don't care about that.
Yeah.
So we do it because we want to make Kiona not bad.
Yeah.
But then they kind of drift back outside the field, but still in the bubbles.
Yes, yeah. So as they leave, we do see the black matter attack come out towards Simba and Goramon and Ruli. And then they cut out.
Yes.
And yeah, now she's all crying again, like, oh no, what have I done? And then all suddenly, Monzimon's hit her with the power of love, and now she's all...
Yeah, apparently Digimon brainwashing's in effect here, that's all I can figure out.
I mean, he's done that before, so... But still...
He's a good guy, so he can't be doing the brainwashing. That's the only logical thing I can come up with why she's making such a huge change in personality.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm sorry, I have to leave you, I have to go help.
Yep.
So he jumps into midair and just, like, connects with the field, I guess, and passes right through. The only time we've seen someone even break the field was Gulas.
Yeah, and that was such a big, huge deal that he was able to do that.
He took time, used an attack, blew a hole in it.
Monzimon here just runs and jumps into
it. It
doesn't even like the barrier, because he like shows up in the middle of it. Edge of it. I don't know what to do with these fields anymore.
Yeah.
Because the show doesn't care.
No.
They just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know why I still do.
Yep, so we come back in and Simba and Goramon and Ruli have been dolled, and it's just Battle trying to battle and why would he still be champion at this point?
Yeah, that's my question.
I don't know. But Monzimon comes flying, well not jumping, but comes sailing in.
Yeah. Falls from the sky.
Falls in and grabs onto Monzimon.
And who says Monzimon? Like, you know, they have this huge history together, which we'll never go into.
Nope. Oh yeah, I mean, and Goramon did explain who these two are, but
you know what they're about to point.
Yeah, beforehand. But yeah, it's not like he said anything about Monzimon's rivalry. Like he knew.
Yeah,
we'll never know. He's like, don't worry, I'm here to help. And so, whoop, we get finally Colonel Weissmon.
Yeah.
Why we waited?
Don't know, but he says, okay, we might have a time limit. And Hiro goes, okay, so let's launch one attack. And that'll be enough to stun them, so Monzimon can stick them in bubbles.
And with a lovely attack. And yeah.
So this indicates that they haven't done any testing with the ultimate forms to see if there is a time limit. It's an energy expenditure thing.
Nope. Why would they do that?
And we won't learn this episode because it literally is one attack done.
It is a different attack.
This is the first time we've seen this particular attack.
But yeah, it's one shot. And then they're like, oh, we lost again. Oh no, we've made mistakes, haven't we?
Yeah. Their facial expression changed inside the bubbles. Bubbles.
I mean, it is Monzimon. It is precedented he does this kind of stuff, but... So they go out and she's all just sewing up the dolls.
Yep, and her and Hiro are sewing up the dolls, trying to do damage.
Undo the damage, and she's just all in white now.
Not nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. But yeah, she's just all smiling.
Oh, good. Hiro doesn't yell at her or anything.
No.
And then the X-Tyrann, so there's a pile of the dolls there, and X-Tyrannomon uses something to turn them back. And we see a bunch of them turn back into the park. Then we suddenly cut to Kiona's house.
Where Mom and Dad are.
Appear on the couch suddenly.
But they were in her bag when she went out to go on a rampage. And Ruli was turned there,
at the park.
And Aoi-chan's doll was there at the park.
But suddenly, Ruli and Aoi are in her room.
In her room.
She's there now.
Dressed in white.
How did we get here? I mean, if you put some dolls, change them there, put ones otherwhere, change them back, fine, but we're not given an indication that happened.
No, it's just all at once. Because everything just always resolves all at once, no problem.
Such an odd edit.
Yeah, and
let's make sure it's just not really her. Is this some illusion of her?
Yeah.
No, that'd be way too clever and cool for this show.
Yeah, and now she's all like, "I'm so sorry. Thank you for coming out." And
he always okay, and smiles at her, and they're all friends again. And
yeah.
I mean, I have no opinion on this.
It's just. You had the makings of a good villain here.
And it's going to be a great rival for Ruli, the popular girl versus the loner.
Yeah.
The dark, brooding loner. And and she has two ultimate Digimon with her, so she's hard to deal with. And eventually we could have this great thing, and then Goramon could turn into Mufasa and Goramon, or whatever his next form is. But no, we can't have anything like that.
Those of you that know, don't spoil it.
Yeah, I know you can find what it is. Don't tell me. I don't want to know who actually shows up.
Yeah, because I've seen the name. I've been able to dodge images. I know the name.
So then we cut to Manjimon, the two bad Digimon, Kyosuro, the hero.
And Kyo's just got a bad hairdo. So.
Yep, and Digimon's going, I think I had this nightmare where I think I was a doll.
So it's been consistent that pretty much whenever these really bad things happen, you just don't remember. It seems to happen to everybody.
And I don't think Hiro's going to tell anyone because it's too nice to, make anyone turn on Kiyono.
Yeah. No. Yeah, he just promises that he'll just take care of them.
And Manjimon promises he'll take care.
Yep.
Of the other two. And
yeah, just like, Weedmon came out of nowhere and will take care of his problems.
We walk away and we have Rangoramon poem and we're done.
Yep. And again, she could be interesting, but I bet you she'll never be mentioned again, except for maybe like one episode towards the end.
Anti-penultimate episode, she'll show up with a cameo.
Yeah. So, what will ever come of this episode? What would ever show up again?
Yeah, I mean, how did these Digimon even learn about Kiyono? To show up in her closet.
Yeah. But Manzamon did say that he heard about the group.
Yeah.
But he got cold feet when Hiro actually turned to confront him, so I don't know why. Okay. But, yeah. People are telling other Digimon about this group. That is consistent.
Digimon tell other Digimon about these three, yeah.
Yeah.
But don't let them in the community.
Yeah. Huh. Just, huh.
We're going nowhere, so there's really nothing to wrap up because nothing's going to matter.
Nope.
As much as I would like some things in this episode in particular to come through, because there are some nice elements in this episode. Like a lot of them, but when you don't build on them, who cares?
Exactly.
But on to the next episode.
Episode 31, Killer Blade. And it looks like Angoramon is holding a sword.
Yep.
And,
but it's an evil sword.
Yeah, it's all talk about like stealing your blade, and when you attack, it will take over when you attack people, or you.
Bloodthirsty when you cut their friend, or when you cut yourself. Well,
yeah.
Terrible place to be.
Mm-hmm. And we get to see Angoramon's eyes.
Yeah, it's real eyes, not those possessed bug eyes.
We get to see similar to those eyes too, it seems.
Yeah.
We also get to see things that look like his real eyes.
Yeah, my guess is it might be a Zombamon sword, but that's a mega level, so maybe not.
Yeah.
But if it's just a sword, maybe.
It could be, yeah.
But he probably knows it's his sword, so he wouldn't touch it.
If he's being consistent, yes.
yeah, they're solid consistent with things. Positive field.
Yeah. Well, this, as always, we've rambled down longer than I expected. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Digimon content from us. And as always, everyone, remember to be awesome. Until the next one, take care. Bye-bye.